After 30 years, I'm picking up the guitar again, this time to really learn how to play it. And I'm giving you a front row seat to my midlife crisis. Welcome to the wrong side of 40. All right, so welcome to day 9. And as I promised yesterday, I'm not going to be strumming or playing knocking at men's door in this video, although I am practicing it still off camera and all that good stuff. But today I think I want to start kind of learning the meaning behind it all. And in that, what I mean is knowing the notes on the fretboard. My whole purpose is I want to actually learn how to play the guitar rather than just going through the motions. So like when I learn a chord, like the G chord, my brain goes, "Oh, okay, cool, that's a G chord. Why? Why is it a G chord? What makes up a G chord? What are the notes of the G chord? All that good stuff." The reality of it is I'm probably learning the guitar in this respect, maybe in the wrong way, because this is probably the most boring part of it is to sit down and learn and try to do the memorization of it. But I feel like that's the base foundation. What we need to do is make sure we know what notes the open strings are. The way that I've always heard is to use Eddie 8 Dynamite, Goodbye Eddie. I don't know why, but that one never really stuck with me as much as for me, it was, you know, even alcoholics drink good beer every day. Not to offend anybody, but I don't know why, but that just stuck with me. And I was able to remember that. I really got to looking at the fretboard chart. When you first look at it, you're like, shit, how am I going to remember all those notes? In looking at it, the thing that I figured out is I think really, honestly, you really only need to learn one string. And then from there, it just all kind of falls into place as long as you know what your open strings are. I guess what I'm trying to say is so, like, if I learn the A string, right? So it's A, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and then we're back to A on the 12th fret. So really, you just need to learn everything up to the 12th fret because everything on the 12th fret is exactly the same as the open strings. If I do that, if I kind of think in those terms, right, now I'm, on the E string. So uh, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, then A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Okay. So you're just following that order. So I think that's the easiest way to do it. You have two notes that do not have sharps, and that is your B note and your E note. You just have to remember that. I guess you could say studying it and kind of practicing it into memory, and then that way now you know the fretboard. Is it probably too early in my learning to do that? My guess is probably some guitar teachers would say yes, because get you playing songs and doing some of that stuff, which is all fine and dandy, but for me, like I said, that was my biggest question. Like as I was learning the cowboy chords a week ago, it's like, okay, you know, why is this a G chord? Why is this a C chord? I think just having a fuller understanding of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it to put it as I put it all together. Because, it's always one of those, it's like, okay, well, why does this chord and this chord sound good together? Right. I don't know what I don't know. So I'm trying to put those puzzle pieces together and answer some of those questions that that I guess I have as we do this. So E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, B, or A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. Okay. And then so D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D. Okay. G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G. All right. And then B, so V, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B. Yep. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, D, or no, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, B sharp, E. Okay. So the reason too that I prefer to kind of do this and play it and name the chord too as I'm doing it, really because also too I want to train my ear what that note is. So, I mean, learning this fretboard and sure and the 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 sound recognition of each of those notes is probably gonna take a while, but, like I said, it's just one of the things that I do want to incorporate into my learning. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, I think, for learning this. It's just gonna keep trucking on it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E.